Hey, what's up? What's going on? This is Raphael, and this is video number 5 in the series of 10. And in this video, I'm going to be explaining to you exactly how to make money online. I'm just going to share with you some ideas, some of my perspectives, and some of the things that I know that changed the way I thought about making money online, and how, you know what, there is an alternative, and not only can I do it, but you can do it as well. So, let's just take this back real quickly. I come from a background of a military-based family. My father, my grandfather, my great-grandfather, I come from a line of people who were in the military. So, of course, working hard was the motto. Working hard was the motto in whatever area of our lives, and especially my father, who was a Marine for 30 years, much respect to that. He always taught me, you got to work hard for what you want in life. You got to get a job. You got to go to college, get an education. You got to, right? But, I with that understanding and knowing that that's the way I was raised, and I didn't know any other way, you don't know what you don't know, right? So, I got a job, and I was in the aviation field for years, and anybody knows the aviation field is very demanding. And I've always been an hourly employee. So look at this. I want you to think of this as a performance-based versus a time-based. My job where I worked hourly, it was time-based. It wasn't really built on performance. It was the amount of time that I was there. You see, I had to be at that job no less than 40 hours a week, even though I worked sometimes 70 to 80 hours a week, right? Crazy, but yeah, it's the truth. But, I was being paid on my time, for me being there, for me showing up. And the only way I was able to get a raise, which is probably like a 3 to 5% raise a year if they provided it, and a bonus if they provided it, depending on, the quotas and the expectations of what the company has set, I was at a fixed rate. So the only other way that I was able to, increase my pay, which a lot of people do, is they kind of do this, right? They jump ship and they go to another company. I was able to actually increase my pay by like 30–50% from going from one company to the other company. Now look, it was the same experience. It was the same person. It was me. I did not change, but that's how a person approaches trying to make more money in life. They think that they got to go to another job, or they think they got to work harder, or these are the kind of things that are drilled and taught to us. And, I'm here to tell you, there's another way. There's another way, and that's making money online. That's working from online. But before I get into that, look, this is the deal. Now that we understand between time and performance, when you actually work online, you will get paid for your performance. And what I mean by that is the time that you put in to your business online, depending on the performance, depending on the skill level that you're at, that's what you're going to get paid. That's what you're going to be worth. So you got to figure out what you're worth, right? You got to figure out, what it is that's going to allow you to make a certain amount of dollars depending on your performance. You see, you're no longer an hourly or salary waged employee. You're working for yourself. So the more that you're able to, learn, upgrade your skills, and of course that continues to go up, and I'm gonna teach you how to do that. But based on your performance is what you're gonna get paid, and it's so cool because I can do this from home. I don't have to be locked down in a cubicle. I don't have to be locked down in a facility somewhere. I don't have to physically drive somewhere. I can do this all from home. I can do this from a football game. I can do this when I take my kids to the amusement park. I can shoot emails. You see, I love the fact that I can work from home, and based on my performance, that's what I'm going to get paid. And like I said, I'm going to show you how to do that. But check this out. So you're probably wondering, okay, I was wondering, all right, what is this online thing? So I'm going to take you back again. 2012, about a year and a half ago, I came to that point where I was like, okay, there's got to be another way for me to make money. There's got to be another way for me to make money without working harder, without working longer hours, without getting a second job, and possibly thinking about going back to college to educate myself, right? I'm a single father of 2. I did not have the time to do that, right? I did not have the time. I was making between 60 to 80 grand a year, but that was it. Unless I got, like I said, whether I got a raise or a bonus, and sometimes, you didn't get zero. When you're wearing these, that's not a good place to be, my friend. But, I started, questioning, in 2012, there's got to be another way. So, I started diving into this online marketing and working from home, and I was like, okay, I started reading books and I started, educating myself in materials and trainings and webinars. And the one thing that I found is that the way you make money online is solving people's problems, is being a solution for people's problems. Now, you're probably asking, okay, what is that? There's a lot of how-tos, like how to lose weight, how to grow my hair back, how to dress, how to talk, how to communicate, what's the best place to work online, where can I build a home-based business, how do I provide traffic. You see, there's a lot of hows, and as long as you're able to connect the how and the solution together, that's where you're going to be successful. That's where you come in as an online marketer. That's where you come in and you start creating, a revenue for yourself. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna start doing this. And I steadily started to learn that, you know what, as long as I was able to be a solution for other individuals' problems, that I was able to make money. And some people, they say this is sales. Just look at it this way, you guys. I'm gonna give you a perspective. Sales, right? If you've ever been married, if you've ever gone to college, if you've ever had a job, you probably have one now and you're probably trying to get out of it, and I'm gonna show you how. But if you ever had those three instances in your life, you've sold yourself. You're constantly selling yourself. When you apply for a job, you're selling yourself. You're like, okay, this is the reason why you should hire me, right? If you ever got married, yeah, this is the reason why you should marry. See, you're selling yourself, and it's not that you're selling yourself, but you have to. You're a provider. Like myself, I'm a father. You're a solution provider. I'm a father. I got 2 kids. I'm not selling myself as a father, but I'm a provider. I'm a solution to my kids. I'm providing for them. So don't think of it as sales. It's more of a solution provider, a lack of a better word. You know what I mean? I think we can use it. That's a good word. But some people do have problems selling, and that's fine. I can show you how to break through that. That's not a problem. That's less of your worries. But as long as you're able, to be a solution to people's problems online, I'm telling you, you will be successful. And I'm going to share with you the principle. I'm going to share with you in the next video, in the next couple videos. I'm going to leave that one for you, but showing you exactly what I mean, how you tie everything together, how you tie in the problem, the solution. You come in, you create the solution, and you get paid for it. It's a very simple system. I know, coming from an aviation background, I had no experience in marketing. I had no experience on online, working from home, none of that stuff, right? But you know what? I dug in, I dove in, I started learning and messing myself with the education, and you know what? I'm successful now. I'm able to work from home. I'm a stay-at-home dad. I'm able to, have the time, the freedom, and the finances to do what I want with my children. And this is something that I know it can work for you. It's duplicatable. It's not rocket science, like I always say. And now I just want you to have a better understanding between time-based, performance-based, knowing that you're not getting paid for your time now because you don't work for somebody. And just think about it. Look, if you have a job right now, and you're a certain individual, they're paying you for a certain skill of a certain experience or a certain job that you're doing, right? Don't you think that if they could take that job overseas and pay a company less to do it, that they will do it? Yeah, you'll be without a job. So, you're only a number. I always say that. I was a number at my job. People didn't care. They were paying me for just filling up space. They're filling me for doing a job. And if there was something else they need to do, they would come, look, can you go do this? See, it was all time-based. But now it's performance-based. So depending on your performance level, depending on your skill, and as that continues to rise, that's how much money you're going to make. And just think of it like this. Look, every millionaire and every billionaire, their time is not tied in with their income. Their income is not tied in with their time. You got to remember, even a millionaire and a billionaire has 24 hours in a day. It's just they know how to use the systems, and they know how to use it properly. So I'm gonna explain all that. I'm gonna show you all that in the next video, and I'll see you on the next video, video number 6, you guys. Thank you. Bye bye.